Good morning. Today is March 16th. It rained last night. I don't think our decision to stop early was a bad one. What about you? Decision to stop early was a good one. I said our decision to stop early was a good one.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. We just didn't want to, first of all, it'd been a long day. Rich's knee was bothering him. Second of all, we didn't want to get up over Hump and then have to go, if Doll Flats was windy, we'd have had to basically go all the way around. And his knee was not up for that. But it rained off and on all night. Rich was watching the radar and there was like ice and sleet to the north of us. It actually doesn't feel that cold right now. There's a storm supposed to come through in about an hour, so hopefully we'll be up and over the mountain by then. Well, it's a beautiful scene, and then you can see the trail going up Hump. Gonna be a bit of a climb. Actually died down. It may still be too annoying. I may have to mute this. This is the train we've been in. It's been for slow going ever after we came down from Hump, but at least it hasn't started storming, so that's good.
7 minutes.
7 minutes it's going to storm. Great. Maybe we can get over these boulders before it does. It's farm down below. Oh good, he did crow just on time. We are almost to Doll Flats. I will repeat. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't try to do this yesterday. That would have been a very long day. We're only about 3.5 miles from 19E. I wish Rich's knee was better than it is. Like part of it's his knee and part of it's what's in his head. So I honestly don't know what's going to happen once we get here. If we're 2,000 miles up the trail, there'd be no question that he, would just buck on, but this early in the game, I don't know. We may be going to Nashville. So, we have arrived at Doll Flats, and I do have sadness because it looks pretty cool. Just know, if you're wanting to make it from Cloudland to Doll Flats, do not horse around in your morning, because you're going to have on the back end the humps, and then you've got a lot of rocks. But it says we're leaving North Carolina. We have no idea if it's for good, and we can't get too excited about it because we got to come back in the fall and do the Smokies anyway, so we're very confused on counting states. But yeah, this looks really nice, and there's supposedly a spring right here as well, so it would have been a good place to camp for sure. Oh well. So we are just coming into 19E. There's a beautiful creek that has been you go across it, you can get water. This campsite right there too. It's been pretty easy for the last mile, I guess. So we're gonna wander this way. I guess we're probably gonna stay at Mountain Harbor tonight. We have to go see if they have a double bed or a queen bed or something. Because we didn't call ahead. We weren't exactly sure when we were going to get here. But we'll go into town and see what's going on. So, here's where we ended up. The hostel at 19E. got ourselves a private room. There's a long story involved into what's happening next. I'm not really sure when or how we're going to tell it, but I didn't want us to just drop off the trail and have that be that. So I'm going to go in here and go to bed. Hi there.
14th day on trail. Probably the last day for a little minute until I get my knee fixed. It just got too bad. It took a 0, iced it down, took 48 hours off trail to rest it up. Took a couple slack packs. Seemed like it was doing okay. But the last couple of days just kept getting worse and worse. I kept having to go slower. The pain started earlier in the day. We kept dropping our mileage, but it became pretty evident today that this thing wasn't going to make it to Katahdin. And so Laurel and I had a long talk about it and decided that we're going to pull the plug. I've got an appointment with Elite Sports Medicine in Nashville Friday. They're the guys to go to for this kind of thing. They handle quite a few of the professional athletes in town. Laurel's had some experience with them. These guys are all about getting you back in the game, keeping you in the game, and I've got the time after, if in fact the MRI proves I need a little surgery, to rehab it. I can devote myself full time to rehabbing it and getting back to the trail, because we need to finish this year. It's just something we really, really want to do. I did everything I thought I could do. The doctor at the quick care, urgent care in Irwin is a great guy. He pretty much told me I wasn't going to be able to hike on it, but to give it a try, and we did. You know, I was hopeful for a couple of days that I'd be able to do it, but like I said, the last few days it just got worse and worse and worse, and it's not going to take me to Katahdin. That's the bottom line. So we got to get it fixed, and that's what I'm going to try to do.
So once we know what's going on, and we'll just do an update as to whether this is an intermission or, heaven forbid, the end.
I just can't imagine that whatever's going on in there is that terribly, horribly. The knees can't be trashed, because as I lay here and do this, I have no pain. It just, once I start hiking on it, a couple of miles in, I can't go on it, man.
But yeah, we had some adventures trying to get back home.
Yeah.
There's a dirt track race in Bristol, and all the rental cars for like 100 miles were taken. But Dave here at 19E arranged a shuttle for us to go to Johnson City, and our son's going to come over and pick us up. And we may actually end up driving a U-Haul truck home. We don't know.
You can't get.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't get cars. There's no rental cars.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But so like I said, we'll let you know when we have a rough idea, and we'll just skip up however far we have to. If it's, it just depends. I mean, we've had people say 3 weeks, 6 weeks, so we just have to wait and see what happens. But
I actually had my other knee scoped about 15 years ago, and I was back running in 3 weeks. So,
he was a little younger then. But so we'll just find out what happens. So we've really enjoyed everybody watching.
That just bashed me for being old.
Well, we are old.
Well, it says vintage hikers, right?
It's a hazard of trying to hike when all your parts are out of a warranty.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But so anyway, we've appreciated all the comments and everybody watching, and when we know what's going on, we'll let you know. And if there's any way we can continue the through hike, even like I said, if we have to skip up and then come back and fill in another hole, we will. So thanks so much for all your support.
All right. Night, guys. See you, kids.